This is just one example of the power of the storms that moved through Mississippi last night. You can see the winds, the wind-driven rain, and notice too that this is after dark, which makes things more dangerous, more terrifying.
Yeah, is this a hurricane? No, it's strong winds, possibly even a tornado that blew through the area there, and we're waiting for the survey crews. But, you know, winds 125, 135 plus miles per hour. I would not be shocked to see ratings in that with big EF2, EF3 type damage we're seeing.
Especially in some of the communities like Silver City and, you know, where Reynolds is there this morning. They're just continuing to see some of the, unfortunately, zones of devastation. Now, tomorrow, we have another chance of severe weather and possible tornadoes. We've got that across the deep south, Louisiana, Mississippi, all the way into South Carolina.
Yeah, Storm Prediction Center is kind of upping their concern. So now we actually have our Torcon up, which stretches from Jackson, Mississippi, but it also includes the areas a little farther north, like Rolling Fork, and then stretching down towards Macomb and the Louisiana border, all the way into middle Georgia, into, say, even Myrtle Beach. We have 3 and 2 in our Torcon that goes all the way up to 10. And, yeah, while last night we had Torcons of 7, not that high, but it is not 0, which means we could see more severe weather tomorrow, but we can see rain as early as pre-dawn in areas that are still trying to recover. Roofs which are gone and homes devastated and exposed from last night's storms across parts of Mississippi.
And keep in mind that the spring severe weather season is just getting started. I mean, we're not even into the first full week of spring yet, and we already have, you know, back-to-back threats like this, and it's been very active really throughout the winter as well. If we were to see severe weather this time of year, this is the area that we watch closely.
Yeah. Let's go back to Reynolds Wolf, who has been live for us in Rolling Fork. And Reynolds, I understand that the governor has issued a state of emergency in Mississippi.
Absolutely. Yeah, for affected counties, that's absolutely. This certainly is one of them. Governor Tate Reeves interacting with people here in this fine community who are dealing with just unimaginable loss at this hour. And it's really a moment of just Governor Reeves, Reynolds Wolf Weather Channel. Sir, just want to chat with you for a moment. I know right now it's a moment of reassessment. You're taking a look at what is happening, trying to take in the scope. What is next for the state of Mississippi in a time like this?
Well, obviously, I've already signed the state of emergency, and I've spoken with Secretary Mayorkas, spoken with the FEMA administrator this morning. The president and I have been back and forth. The reality is, as you can see, these people are hurting here, and it's truly heartbreaking to see this kind of damage, and this is here in Rolling Fork, and honestly, this storm line that came through last night entered here on the western side of our state, didn't leave our state until always in the northeast part, east of Monroe County, and so we have damage like this for miles and miles and miles, and so I'll be traveling throughout the rest of the day. But the main thing we've got to do in an area like this is get resources here. I couldn't be prouder to be a Mississippian today, because we've had literally people from all over the state and all over the country descend upon this area to provide help, bringing water and food, and we had a makeshift hospital set up, and I'm just so very pleased and proud, because this is what Mississippians do in these tough times, is they step up and help their friends and their neighbors. But there's a lot of people hurting here, and some of the people that you're seeing out here on the street were literally pinned into their homes. There's a lady over here, I'm told, that was literally stuck in her interior closet, which was the only thing standing after it came through last night. And so, again, I just want to be here and show the people that we care, that we love them, and that we're going to be here for them for the long haul. And we will rebuild, and we will rebuild very, very quickly.
Brighter days ahead.
There are brighter days ahead. And, you know, these things are, the eeriness of it is how beautiful of a day it is here today, with temperatures in the upper 70s and the sun shining, and just 8, 9, 10 hours ago, it was just absolute devastation and destruction. It's hard to fathom.
A difficult day for the Magnolia State, but still staying strong.
Thank you.
I really appreciate your time, Governor. Thank you very much. It's a tireless task, and a long road ahead, no doubt. It's a really busy day for the governor, but very, very busy day for the people who call this community home. Where do you start? Right now, the first effort is people getting together, the congregations of heart and soul and quite frankly muscle to try to get this community back together again. But it is, as the governor said, it is a bright day, but it is going to be a long road ahead. Full coverage continues on the Weather Channel. We'll see you in a bit.